Welcome to the channel, and here's how you can start your own stream setup for next to nothing. If you're somebody who's thinking about getting into streaming, it doesn't have to cost lots and lots of money. I just wanted to come here to show you how cheap it can actually be to get your first live stream off the ground and to see if you kind of like it and enjoy it before you start diving in and throwing in loads of money. Today, I'm going to go through my setup and show you everything that I've bought. I'm not going to link you to any products because this is not advert. This video is not for trying to sell stuff to you. This is just me showing you what I've bought. If you want to find the things that I've shown you, I'm sure you'll be able to find them by searching for them on Amazon or Google or something like that. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do today is walk you through my setup. There's a little picture of my setup here. You see I've got the two monitors, I've got two lights, two streaming lights. Obviously there's a webcam on top of one of the monitors there. We've got the microphone, the old trusty faithful PlayStation, the PC down in the bottom corner. Yes, we got the gaming chair, we got the headset, and we got a mouse and keyboard, a couple of controllers. And then if I switch you back to the back of the room, we've got the soundproofing on the wall. We've got the soundproofing door, which is kind of cool. So check that. It's a bit stupid. Check it out. See what you think. I'll explain the reasons for that later. We've also got the lava lamp, the traditional gaming little shelving area there, which I still need to sort out. And that's pretty much it. Let's get into each item, how much you should pay, what you should do, how you should start streaming, and let's see what we should do. How much I paid for each item, and whether I think it's been worth it or not. The first thing I'm going to say is if you want to start streaming, you do not need the PC to begin with. I started on the PlayStation like you can do on the PlayStation 5. You can stream directly from a PlayStation. I did still have my monitor. I actually did start with the PlayStation 5 webcam, the PlayStation 5 headset, and the PlayStation 5. I did all my streaming from the PlayStation 5. Eventually, I started to build up a few viewers, so I decided this seems like it's going the right path for me. I'm going to invest in a couple more features to my stream to make them a little bit more professional and feel a little bit nicer, and to validate also to myself what I was doing, and the fact that I was enjoying it made me want to do it even more. The first thing I bought was a PC. Now, this was not a gaming PC that I have today. This was like literally the cheapest PC. It cost me £250. It was a refurbed old gaming PC. The graphics card in there was not very good, but literally all I was using it for was a capture card from the PlayStation to the PC to stream from that PC so that I could use two monitors. I could see the chat, you know, I could build my setup from around that. And it really was a workhorse of a PC for the price. It was absolutely pretty terrible, really, but it did do the job. There was plenty of times when I was going live where my stream crashed and I had a few bugs and problems, but you know, we just laughed it off, me and this chat and everything. It kind of worked out in the end anyway. But yeah, I learned how to work that PC, you know, so you don't need to go and buy the most expensive PC in the world. You can just go and get something, or you can stream straight from the PlayStation to begin with if you're a complete beginner. The PlayStation webcam itself wasn't that good, so I decided to, once I had OBS and a PC that I could play around with. OBS is the free streaming software that most people use. I'll show you a little screenshot of it now. It's a great software. It's very basic, but it does everything that you really need to do. Yeah, really easy to use and set up once you get going. A lot of you can Google how to set OBS up or YouTube it. It's really straightforward and simple. Moving on, I got the streaming lights. Now, these cost me next to nothing. So I got the two lights in front of me. I'll show you a picture of those. They cost me literally £10 or something each, but they do the job. They light up your face just good enough. And it does make a massive difference. Let me show you the difference between them. If I turn one of them off, like that is already, you can see that's just one light. There's still one on. I've got two. Already that is like a massive difference in the light up of your face and the area that you're sitting in. And it makes the screen look a lot better. So great lights can really enhance the stream, and that is not a lie, and you can do that for very cheap. Like these were from Amazon. I'll show you a picture of them. Very, very cheap, very easy to set up as well. No problems whatsoever. They're just USB. They just plug into a plug, whatever, and you're away. The monitor that I got two monitors. So I started with a very basic monitor that I don't even know where it came from. I think it came from the old PC that I bought actually, and then eventually I invested in a proper monitor to play the games on. I was using a TV to begin with. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, this was a very rough and ready setup to begin with, but it has slowly evolved into this nice comfortable setup that I really enjoy playing in today. A basic monitor that I use just for the chat, so it doesn't need to be a good monitor anyway. I've still got that, and then we've got the nice monitor that I use for playing the games from the PlayStation. Moving on to how to get the PlayStation to the PC, I use a capture card. Again, it was from Amazon. I think it was about 30 quid, not pricey at all. And all you do is you plug in the HDMI into the capture card, and then the capture card basically splits the signal to one of my monitors and into the PC, into OBS, so that I can record or stream and do all that stuff in there. It also carries the sound, so it's very good, very easy to set up and very cheap. Moving on from the capture card, we've got the microphone. So the microphone is probably quite important, and it's also important that you can, in OBS, you can add compression to the sound, so it sounds nice and you get a really nice mouthfeel and a really nice sounding voice from this microphone. But this microphone is a very cheap one. Once again, it's the Fiveline or Fiveline. I see a lot of people using this microphone. I think it's because it's got the RGB lights inside it, and it's kind of cheap. But it also, I don't think it sounds too bad. I mean, it's the one thing that I would actually upgrade in my setup is this microphone, but I have had this microphone for 3 years making content, and it's actually absolutely served me like great, so I can't complain about this microphone at all. And as a startup microphone, a great choice. I think it was about £49.99, something like that. So not too expensive, not too pricey. The one thing that I did spend quite a bit of money on was this bad boy, which is the camera there, which is the Logitech Brio. So this is probably about £200, probably one of the more higher end small webcams. But again, it's got a good quality. I'm happy that I paid what I did for it. And again, it's lasted me for like 3 years. But the next level up from that would be buying a proper camera. I'm not too interested in that. Usually this screen here that you've got, this is the biggest you're ever going to see me, of course, but usually this will shrink down and be a little box in a corner, you know, when we're playing games and what have you. So I don't really stress too much, but I do like to have it to be good quality. So that's why I went for one that was a good, decent price, but not too pricey. I don't want to go all that way into getting a proper camera. However, when people do stream with a proper camera, you can tell the difference. So I just want to put that out there. It's proper quality, but proper cameras are proper expensive. And I think this one works absolutely fine for me. Okay, so moving on from that setup right now, I do have a more expensive PC now, and I bought a pre-built one because I don't know too much about PCs. I spoke to a lot of people in my chat that could help me out, and I ended up going with the PC that I've got today, which was, it was over £1,000, but we've been streaming for a little while now, and I've been saving money and banking it, and that's probably about 3 years worth of savings to buy this PC. So everything that I've bought here today, I would say I have actually paid for it with the stream setup. Now we've also got the gaming chair. Now I've been through so many chairs. I've been through a child's gaming chair at the beginning. I used to sit on a sofa at the very beginning. I moved into an office chair that I thought was quite comfy, but again, when you're in this chair for a long time, like we're talking about 3 to 4 hours of streaming at a time, sometimes 2. But you know, if you've got the time, you're gonna put some time in. You're gonna do 4 or 5 hours. You want this to be comfy, okay? So this chair was £150, and it was a Corsair TC100, and it is a great chair. Like I love sitting in it. So you do want it to be comfy. The headset I got is, again, it's their Corsair headset. I'll find the model and drop it in, and drop a picture of it in the video for you right now. Again, great headset, not caused me any problems other than these foamy bits do tend to fall off sometimes, and I have to like fix them back on. But again, this headset was gone for years, like 2-3 years, and I'm still using it, and it's still working fine. But I am going to be on the lookout for another one of these at some point soon. So in the background we got a purple light, which again was very cheap. It's like a Chinese one from Amazon. It's just great. I can control it on my phone, change the color. I tend to find that purple works best in this room. It depends what room you got. You might have a dark room. It might work better with blues or reds. For me, purple works like I like it. I think gives it a nice vibe to the scene. I've got my lava lamp up there, which who doesn't want a lava lamp in their life, you know? And we've got, you know, a few bits and bobs that I need to sort out and set up on that little shelving area there. The soundproofing on the wall was very cheap, again from Amazon. It just sticks on with some sticky things. Obviously I agree this could be better. I could put some lighting around it, but I tend to, when I'm streaming, you don't tend to see that bit anyway, because I crop the video down to just like this bit here, so you can't really see it anyway. But I am going to extend that across the wall. I'm quite keen on soundproofing, so back to the door. and the soundproofing on the wall. I do have a small child at home, and me shouting like crazy when I'm streaming and playing games, which does happen. I get a bit loud. I like to try and keep that down to a minimum, and this little room does that very nicely. And I got this thing on the door, which I'll show you a picture of now. It's like a duvet for the door, which is crazy, but it does keep the sound out, and it does keep this room nice and tight, and you can really tell the difference when it's not on as well. And all it does is it velcros up to the top of the door, keeps like the sound in a little bit, and it works great. So that is literally my whole setup right now as it stands. The most expensive thing is the PC, but all in all, like without that PC, if I still had the old PC and was roughing it with the old PC, this whole setup would probably be what did I say? If you tot it up, it'd be 500 maybe pounds, and you could do that very slowly. And again, start with the PlayStation or whatever console. Start with whatever you've got. That's what I would definitely advise you to do. See if you enjoy it. See if you can pick up a little bit of pace and get to it. I do a lot of editing on my mobile phone, guys. I use software like CapCut and things like that to edit content. If you're thinking about being a streamer, you need to think about being a content creator first, because content is really going to help you on your journey, like putting videos out, putting shorts out, posting on TikTok. All these things are going to allow people to set eyes on you, so that when you go streaming, maybe you might be able to pull a few of those people into the stream. So that's my setup. I'm going to explain to you how I started streaming. So I'm going to tell you how I started, or how you should start streaming, and how I got into it, and whether it's worth it or not. So once again, as I just said, start with the bare minimum of whatever you've got. Don't go out there spending all that money on crazy things unless you feel like it's getting some momentum and working. But you can start just from the PlayStation or the Xbox or whatever console you got. Or if you've got a gaming PC, even better, just start from that. Just go live and see what happens. First thing I would say is get yourself all your channels set up, your YouTube, your TikTok, and maybe Twitch if you wanted to try Twitch, or all the other ones, Kick or whatever you're going to try to stream on. Get them set up. Get a name, get the brand equal across all of them, get some nice logos done. All this can be done in Canva, nice and easy, fairly cheap, well, free basically. And once you've got like you feel like you've got a solid base to go on, then there's nothing to it but to do it, my guys. So just start streaming. Streaming, I will say, if you just start streaming to nobody, it's going to take you a very long time to become a streamer. Like, it's going to be very hard. The way that people get noticed is through content, like I said, through shorts, through videos. So that is the thing that I would implore you to work on first before you start streaming. I mean, I probably did it the hard way. I did just start streaming, and then eventually one person came in, and then another person, and then I started trying to keep them in by talking to them, and then another person came, and blah blah blah. Before you know it, there was like 10 people. I didn't get to massive heights. I got a YouTube channel with 26,000 subscribers. I've got a second channel that I'm just starting out now, which has like 220 subscribers, so it's just beginning. I've got 7,000 on TikTok, and my Twitch has got 1,000 or something. So, but the 26,000 subscribers YouTube, again, it's very tricky because I leaned hard into a niche, and it really did work for me. So but what I would say is, if you don't like the niche you're leaning into, make sure you do keep it broad and open at the beginning on your content, so that you don't niche down too early and get stuck in one niche like that channel has. That's why I've started a few different channels now. And even on that channel, I'm beginning to just post more stuff and just see if I can get it to work. And hopefully I can. And that's the future for the channel. But yeah, let's see what we can do. So how to start, to sum that up in a nutshell, is just begin, boys. Just start working, get out there, get your streams done, and then download your streams, and that's how you can edit clips and stuff. But just start putting clips out, putting videos out. Don't worry about anything at the beginning, just start. Don't worry about what, if you can think of a video that's going to give someone a help or tips in a game, do it. Just put your work in and do it. Or if you just want to stream and have fun, or if you just want, then try to capture those funny moments that you have in your gaming sessions and post them online as little short clips or longer videos. It doesn't take too long to edit videos. I do find it takes me a little bit of time, and it can be a little bit tricky, but in the end it's worth doing, because if you get like 4 subscribers from a small funny clip, then those people are more inclined to watch you when you're live, because they already know what you're about and that you're a funny kind of guy, or whatever it is you want to do. So just start is my advice. Is it worth it? Now, I've created like a crazy cool community. Like, even though it's all around, like a lot of it is around some niches and things, but there's still some really cool people in there that would come along to the stream no matter what I was doing, and they're just great people. Like, I've met some really, really cool people along the way that are going to help me, people that are helping me edit, people that are helping jumping on the bandwagon, you know, that like I got a couple of people that want to join me in the games now, so we have a laugh with those guys. And I met all these people just through streaming. I mean, and everybody that comes and leaves comments and likes and all that stuff, it's like they're all super cool people, and it's been a great journey and a great experience for me personally. So I would say, like, definitely it's something you should do if you are interested in it, because it's really fun and you meet a lot of people along the way. It's really cool. There's also going to be some hate that comes your way, but you know, whatever. That's just that you just have to ignore that, guys, and keep moving. If you're getting hate, that just means your videos are reaching new people, and some of those people ain't gonna like it. But that's just how this cookie crumbles, boys. You know what I mean? Number one, great community is a reason to do it, and friendship and a sense of belonging or being somewhere with a lot of people that you like and get on with is a great reason to start streaming. For the community, for the gaming community. That's mainly why I do it. I do it, to be honest, anyway. So I just love the community that we built, and I'm trying to build more communities now and start doing different things just because I enjoy it so much. On the monetary side of it, I have earned money. I'm monetized on YouTube. I do make enough to make it worth my while. It's not enough to quit my job or go full time, but you know, you never know, boys. Like, maybe one day I'm still working here, but it's definitely brought me some extra money flow monthly that is better than nothing. But generally, I spend a lot of that money going back into the setup, and like I say, we bought the PC, we bought new monitor, we bought, you know, I just slowly put it back in because it's never like crazy amounts. But it's definitely makes it kind of worth your while to see that you can build something, make some money, and then put it back into the equipment and setup, and like slowly get better as you're going along. But I do imagine that I do foresee that there could be a future where one day I would be full-time, or that money does start to become a nicer lump sum of money that makes it even more worth my while. But you know what? If you don't show up, that's never going to happen. So for me, I just got to keep showing up, keep plugging away, and hopefully that'll happen one day. And if it doesn't, I've enjoyed the journey. Do you know what I mean? I've enjoyed the ride, and I've learned so much along the way. That's why I say just start doing it, because if you don't start, you're never going to learn, and you have to post those first 10 videos or something to find out that you're not getting any views, and then you're going to find out what you need to change. You're going to, you know, and we can go into that more on this channel. If you would like me to give you tips about that stuff, let me know in the comments on like how to get more how to get more views, how to get better thumbnails and titles. I mean, I'm not always the best person to ask, but I'm doing better than some. So, you know, at least I can give you some tips and everything that I've learned to maybe help you shortcut the way. So guys, if you liked this video, let me know down in the comments, and if you want to see more help or tips about streaming or how to stream, please let me know. And if you've got any questions or problems, or you can't get your stream to load or something, let me know in the comments. I can try and help you. I'm very, very skilled at the moment in OBS and streaming software and running streams, so all that kind of thing. If you've got any issues with that, let me know down below. But if you want to see videos helping you with those kind of things, also, yeah, let me know. I can show you how to start a setup. I can show you all these things. But this video was basically just to show you how cheap you can actually start streaming for, and how you can get somewhere with it today. And number one is just begin. Even if it means just starting from a PlayStation 5 camera, and just going straight to YouTube to stream, and then you can download those streams afterwards and make some clips and content out of it. And that's how I started. It cost me next to nothing because I already had the PlayStation, you know. I already like gaming, so it's not too difficult for me anyway in that setting. And then slowly, we bought a new microphone, a new light, a new this, a new that, you know, and we slowly built up. And even when we did all that, we still kept it under 500 quid, and we're talking over 2 years. So this thing can be super cheap, really. And then eventually, the only one thing you're gonna need is that bad boy PC. And that took me a while to save up for, but eventually we did get there, and I'm so pleased that I got it, because not only can I use it for streaming and all that kind of thing, I can actually play games on it as well. I still use my PS5 because I love the old faithful, but I can play PC games and do like little videos in those as well, and I just love it. So yeah, man, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment down below, and we'll see you in the next video. If you want to see more of these, please let me know, because at the minute I just post gaming content, but I would love it if you guys want more of this, because I am quite passionate about it now. I know a bit about the gig, boys. I know about this. So if you need a bit more help, let me know if you want more videos like this. Peace out, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.